So just a few seconds. Okay. So I hope you had a good week this week so far, and maybe type in the chat box, what is your biggest goal for this year? Six pack, Michael. Take care of myself.
Great.
Six figure, wow. Lisanne, wow. Getting a whole team on the top leaderboards. Very good team. Wow.
Consistency. Okay.
Join live. Okay, thank you for your answers, everyone. So, yes, second Eden asked us to do this training tonight to tell a little about our story and give you a little bit training after. So, yeah, where it all started. So before Isogenics, I had a full-time office job. Tim is still working as a federal police officer too. We were introduced to Isogenics by Kelly Verlet at the airport of Malaga. We met her in Spain, and she told us that she had something interesting for us. So we shared our Facebook and Instagram pages, but that was it for that moment. Now, after we came home, first I had a Zoom call with Kelly. I was so excited about what could happen to us and all the things that could change in our life. So I was very excited. Tim was working at that moment. I was texting him, so our life is going to change and I can quit my full-time job. And yeah, Tim wasn't that excited at the moment. So we had the second Zoom call with Michael Bokar too. And he's the one who convinced Tim, yes, to start with Isogenics. So yeah, we made the decision and we went all in. We learned the skills. We were, I think, almost at every training that we could be, and we worked every day consistently. I think that is one of the key things that are important in this business, is that you are working consistently. So in 5 months, we hit the executive rank. And now in the last month, in the Dutch training 2 weeks ago, I told that I was quitting my full-time job and was going to work part-time in combination with Isogenics. And we have a little big news. Because this weekend, we decided together that I'm going to quit all my part-time job, all my full-time job, and I'm going to work full-time for Isogenics. Because I was thinking all the time at my job to at my part-time job I was thinking about Isogenics, how I could grow my business and my team. And it wasn't in alignment with myself, with my vision, with my goals for the future. So I made the decision that for me, it's not possible to combine two things. So I'm going all in for Isogenics.
So I think that's a great decision. But the first step you have to do is make a decision. So if you're here in the call, and what is your decision? What do you want to achieve with Isogenics? And be very clear about it. Because like they always say, complexity is the killer of execution. So if it's not clear, your mind can progress it. So you will not find ways to execute it. What are you willing to do? What are your standards? And you have to be massive, certainly, about it. Because once you made a decision, for us, it's like a point of no turning back. So you can't doubt yourself, no self-doubt. You can doubt about the process because there's never a perfect time or a perfect plan. I think what you have to do is make your priorities and make it a must, because we all have a list of we should eat that meal, or we Yeah, it could be anything, but if you make it a must, you will find a way or make a way. And I think the story of Michael is a great one, because when he started the business in Belgium, yeah, there was no business in Belgium, so he decided to every week to go back and forward to Rotterdam. So that was his decision. So I think it's a great story. So if you make a decision, you have massive certainty, then you have to combine it with massive action. So we have a daily DMO, and we have our own tasks back and forth. So, but we're gonna explain it later over there. So because we didn't have any experience in this field, we knew we had to learn the skills. The beautiful thing about isogenics is you can learn it while you're doing it, and that's what makes it great for us as non-experienced people. And the great thing is about and the importance of skills is if you learn more skills, your confidence goes up, and if you have more confidence, you create more action, and if you create more action, yeah, your results are gonna be definitely better. So what we tried to do, and it was a little bit of a struggle in the beginning, you have to enjoy the process, because you have to really take baby steps. But Kelly was a great coach in that. She still is. We can count on her every day, so that's a big win for us, because we have great leaders here in Belgium who have big standards. They push us every way. And I think you have to grow along the way. You can't skip the process. So you have to become like a new version of yourself. Like me and Ilse are not the same persons. Now we have different standards. We have different kind of relationships with people. So I think that's a big win for us. So Kelly told us just use the ONSI trainings. We're still using them every day. We follow team trainings because like you hear every week you hear beautiful stories about people, and like we always say, we're storytellers. So you can learn from everyone and take what you want. So that's a big win for us.
Okay, so the third step is, of course, preparation. So prepare yourself. To execute the plan, we made some daily, weekly, and monthly goals. And yeah, make sure they are smart. I think we also heard that in the last training last week. So smart, what does it mean? So your goals have to be specific, measurable, acceptable for yourself, but also realistic, and that they have a time frame. So for example, our daily goal is to reach out, for example, at minimum 15 new people. Our weekly goal is that we want to enroll 2 new people every week. And our monthly goal is to create 1 manager a month from our team. So that are all goals. It's just, they are just an example. So you can look for your own ones, or if you think, yeah, that's a good one, you can take it too. Something that can help you with it is also a vision board. I put on my vision board last month ago that I wanted to decide that I wanted to quit my full-time job December 2022. It's a little bit fast. I think my vision board is in a race. But yeah, it can help you to reach your goals, because we did it. We put the vision board in our bedroom, and every night we're going to sleep, we see our goals, we read our goals, and then you're going with it. With these thoughts, you're going to sleep. Yeah, and also I think you should have an accountability partner. For me, it's Tim and also Kelly. These 2 people, they know my goals, and yeah, they are a good backup when maybe there is a 1 second moment you're doubting about yourself or doubting about what you're doing. So they can have your back. And then the fourth step is, of course, taking action, the most important one. For us, we have a morning and evening ritual. We do, for example, some gratitude. Also, physical activity for us is very important to get your body in a peak state before we let the world in. Then our day begins with Tim doing the cold prospects, and for me, I'm doing the follow-up list. Then mostly we create some value on Instagram and Facebook. Also, don't forget to share the love comments, because most people only posting things and then leave Instagram or Facebook. So you only want to get something, but you're not giving something. So don't forget to give also something in return. We add at least minimum 5 new people a day to a friend list, also on Facebook, also on Instagram. We start at minimum also 5 conversations with 5 new people. And every day we also listen to podcasts for better mindset, for example, to Tony Robbins or At My Lads. Then I'm following up my team, for example, who can reach a new rank, who can become consultant, who can become a manager, or you can call it.
I think a little ad for the Instagram and Facebook. What we do is we change. So we do photos, we do written words, we do a little video or audio, because everyone is triggered on another way. So try to mix it up, like put some pictures, do some written words, and I think you will hit more, or like, yeah, a bigger piece of the market. Yeah, that was it.
Are there any questions maybe for this moment? No. Our next goal. Becoming 3-star. That's our next goal. Yeah.
I think we just have to, if you want to go to the next level, I think you have to grow as a person. So I think it depends on different kind of ways. So if we have to be 3-star, you have to take some kind of actions, and we're still working on it. Right now we're hard working on the Salatois launch. So we're creating a VIP list together with the team. So it's not only about us. We want to duplicate. So
to teach a team.
Yeah.
How can I find you on Instagram or Facebook for inspiration? Our name on Instagram is a Skin Duo. I will put it in the chat. So you can find some inspiration. I also made some highlights about collagen results, a highlight about the skincare now for the moment, a highlight about all the salons we are working with, because I think when you're reaching out to salons via Instagram, we especially do it via Instagram. When you reach out to them, they can have a look on your page and search in the highlight B2B salons, for example, and then they see, okay, wow, they're working with several salons. There's a highlight about the collagen results. So when they're asking about photos about results, you can send them to your highlight. So it takes less time for you to send all the photos by yourself.
Can you give a message for a new connection? I think like us, we have a Pomerian. It's a dog. So you can add yourself in Facebook groups, public. So you can send them a message like, oh, you have a dog too. What kind of toys does he like? It can be anything. It can be about
Yeah, and also we like to travel. So also in a public group from traveling around the world, for example, you put something, a photo you went last time, and then you ask a question, and then the interaction you get with new people, yeah, then you can start a new conversation. I'm also adding a lot of new people to my Facebook friend list, for example, who have a connection with other people on my friend list. Most of the time in the beginning, I try to look for people who I went to primary school or secondary school. So I have a little bit connection with them. And then I start, for example, hey, how are you? It's been a long time. What are you doing now? What are your hobbies now? Yeah, kind of things like that.
Just building a connection.
Yeah, just building a connection. Wacht, hè. How do you stay consistent every day? Lisanne, yeah, we made our own DMO list. Yeah, I put it on a paper, and every day I make I check it out, all the things I did. But I know it's not so easy when you have a full-time job or part-time job. Yeah, I'm the one who can talk about it too. But if you make a own DMO list, it doesn't have to be, if there are 10 things on your list, make a priority. So the first one, your first DMO task is the most important one. The second one is the second most important one. So you rank them from 1 to 10, and then every day you check them out. And even if it's a day you did like 2 or 3, but then they are the 2 or 3 most important ones you did. And I think it's better to do 1, 2, or 3 perfect, for example, than do like 10 things and you do it half. So that's about that. Wat zullen we dan die 15 minuten voor iets script? Saskia, your question about what we sent to 15 people, it's the script about the collagen, you mean?
Okay.
Yes, for collagen, I sent it's a script I made by myself in combination with the training from Zach and Eden, and also a combination from the onesie training. So I made my own one. For example, I start with, hey, I just saw your page. It looks beautiful. Your work is beautiful. I love what you're doing. Do you know the collagen elixir? And then I do a little bit explanation about it from, okay, these are the ingredients that are in it. What will it do with your skin? And then I send them the 2-minute video together in the template. And I ask them if they want to see some photos. So I end my invitation with asking if they want to see some results or if they want to see some photos, because if you just send some information, I think you're not getting the interaction you want to get, because you're not asking an open question. So I would definitely end by asking an open question.
I think you have to have like a hook, like, you know, the feeling when someone sits down and said, okay, now you got my attention. I think that's very important. So you have to have like an open question or get them like triggered or just get their attention. I think it's very important, and it's easy by an open question.
And then for Celle-Toi, in the last 2 days I made the script. So now I'm reaching out to people or to salons, for example, who I already texted about the collagen, but they didn't answer, or they saw my message, didn't answer, or they said no to the collagen. So now I'm reaching out to them, and I ask, now my script is about, there is a new skincare, routine coming, 4 products. And what's something especially about it is the ceraposome. Ceraposome is an ingredient that none of the products that already exist in the skincare line has. And what does it mean? So there's a combination of zeewenkel and zeehulst.
It's two ingredients.
There are two ingredients about the C, in combination with the ceramide. So that combination is very unique because no skincare already on the market has that combination. For example, QMS and La Mer, they have the combination from zeehulst and zeewenkel, if I say it right, I don't know. So these two skincare lines, they have the combination from that one, but not the combination with the ceramide. So I already tell them in my first reach out to salons now for the Ceratoire, I tell them about a unique combination where Isogenic has a patent for. So it's a very unique thing you can reach out to.
Find it easy to switch from small talk about hobbies for
Michelle. Yeah, mostly I have a conversation going on with some people, and then when it stops and then I didn't talk with them for like a day or 2 days, I asked them, hey, I was thinking about you. Aren't you interested in testing our collagen? I just asked them. Because,
for example, if you have like people who lift, usually I start with how long have you been lifting? What kind of supplements do you use at the moment? And then I try to find the difference between the products they're using right now. It can be the price, the research, the clinical thing. And then you try to add something that the products they're using right now don't have. And I think Isogenics is doing a great thing over there because I don't know, I've been like 10 years in the game right now, and I don't know any kind of supplement line that has such high quality and such clinical high doses in their products. So I think we have a great product, and that's also a big part of our success right now, that we have amazing products.
Okay.
Can we reach? Can we read it somewhere about the unique combination?
Yeah, I think the unique combination, Jessica will talk about it tomorrow in the training for Ceratoire. So I think I'm sure tomorrow everything will become more clear about Ceratoire and the ingredients. Thank you, Kaya. Bernadette. Yeah, I understand. We also, we already have a little big team, we can say. But it's difficult to get everyone on the Zoom or to get everyone on the events. We try to, and we say it's very important, but
don't take it personal. It's never about you. If you reached out and you stayed in contact like 5 days before, 2 days before, 1 day before, it's not about you, it's about them. So if you did everything you could have done, it's not about you. But I think a critical point is, if you enroll someone, you keep in touch all the way, not just about if you have an event, there's a promotion, because it's always like, oh, she wants to sell something. I think it's very important to keep the conversation going along the way. So I think that's a big point.
How do you know already this info about the shell and C-phenol? So I prepared a little bit my Ceratoire info. So I went to the Isogenics Business Toolkit from Ceratoire, and then you can find all ingredients. What products they are made of. And then I asked yesterday Jessica and I asked Jessica yesterday, for example, because for me it was a little bit like Chinese, the beauty products. So I asked Jessica we have this and this, and what's so unique about the Salatoir? So yeah, I'm someone, when I don't understand something very clear, I ask other people to explain it to me. So that's what we talk about. From okay, ask info up to your mentors, your upline, or also other people. If they aren't your upline, you can learn from everyone. And I'm someone, yeah, if I don't understand something wrong, or it's not very clear to me, I just ask other people, because together you can work better, I think.
It is. You say to young people like, I think in a situation we are today, with everything that happens in the world, 7 months before, our life wasn't bad, but our eyes went open. Like, it's crazy how much things have changed in the last 7 months. I think it's really important to adapt to the world. Changes automatically. The weather is going to change, politics are going to change, but I think it's crucial that you adapt. It's easy to complain and wait on things to get better. I think this is the perfect time to work on yourself, learn some skills. I think, yeah, that's what we did, and glad we did. And I think we have amazing leaders, and they learn the skills, and yeah, I think if you're young, you're like a white piece of paper. There's a lot of improvement you can make. We don't have kids, so that's not in the way for us. So I think, yeah, it's perfect.
I would say to young people, there's such much more in this world what you could do than you're doing at this moment. For me, that's the most beautiful tip I can give to young people. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Zach and Eden, for this opportunity. It's a little bit out of a comfort zone, but it's okay. So wishing you all success for the next coming week with the promo going on. We're all smashing it, and hope to see you soon. Bye.
Bye.